Hello students, welcome to the Dapur Mathematics Academy. So the continuing with the integration problems. Here moving to the next example. Integration of sin mx. If you are familiar, no need to substitute directly write down because already I gave the generalized formula. What is integration of sin mx? Minus cos mx upon m because x coefficient is m. Next example, 2x sin of x square plus 1 into dx. So can we write the problem like this? Sin x square plus 1 2x into dx. Now you know what is the substitution? Yes. X square plus 1 as a t. Differentiation of x square is 2x into dx is dt and we require that. It is sin t into dt. Integration of sin t is minus cos t plus c. It is minus cos x square plus 1 plus c. Next problem. Tan raised to 4 root x secant square root x divided by root x. Again, it depends on your basic knowledge of differentiation. Here I am writing tan root x as a t. Are you familiar with differentiation of tan root x? Yes. It is secant square root x. Differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x into dx is dt. But this 2 we don't want. So it is secant square root x 1 by root x into dx is 2 into dt. So it is t raised to 4 2 into dt. 2 constant, write it outside. Integration of t raised to 4 is t raised to 5 upon 5 plus c. It is 2 by 5 tan raised to 5 root x plus c. See, already you are familiar with the method of substitution. So you are solving these sums very easily. I know that. Moving to the next question. Question number 114. Sin of tan inverse x upon 1 plus x square. Again, for convenient only I am just rearranging them. Sin of tan inverse x 1 upon 1 plus x square into dx. Put tan inverse x as a t. Differentiation of tan inverse is 1 upon 1 plus x square into dx. See, we got this value or what? Yes, that is dt. It is sin t into dt. Integration of sin t is minus cos t plus c. It is minus cos tan inverse x plus c. Moving to the next question. So actually this is a formula. Prove that integration of tan x is equal to dx. And please students note down this now. 15, 16, 17, 18. These 4 are the examples as well as a formula. Please write down this in the formula list. So tan x into dx is equal to log of secant x. I will give the proof. Write down the LHS or consider. Integration of tan x. How you write it tan? Tan is splitting as sin x upon cos x. Now I am writing cos x as a t. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x into dx is dt. But we required sin x into dx. That will be minus dt. This is 1 by t minus dt. Please note down. It is very important derivation and formula, you have to write this in the formula list. So what you are getting? It is 1 by t minus as it is integration of 1 by t is log of mod t plus c. It is minus log of cos x. Otherwise write it in the bracket plus c. Have you remembered this result? Log m raised to n is n into log m. The same property comes here. This power goes here. It is the log of cos x raised to minus 1. Remember, it is the log of 1 by cos x. 1 by cos x is sec. So log of secant x plus c. That means integration of tan x into dx. This is the log of secant x. Understood? That is very interesting and important also. Moving to the next question, 116. These all are the derivations. Please note down, and after deriving this, write down that in the formula list whatever you wrote in the first class. And I told you leave some place, we are adding some formulas in that. Moving to the next one, question number 116. Prove that same. Integration of cot x into dx is log of mod sin x plus c. Here also just write down the LHS. Consider, write down that cot in the form of cos and sin, and already we are familiar. Write down the denominator as a t. Sin x is equal to t. Differentiation of sin x is cos x into dx is dt. 1 by t into dt. That is nothing but log of mod t plus c. Write down the t value. So integration of cot x is log of sin x plus c. Moving to the next question, that is also formula, same, prove that. Integration of sec x is log of sec x plus tan x. So consider integration of secant x. Here I will do one adjustment. See that adjustment. I am multiplying and dividing by sec x plus tan x. Then there is no change because they get cancels. Again you are getting the previous. And now I am writing the denominator as a t. Sec x plus tan x is equal to t. Please note down this step. Differentiation of sec is sec into tan. Differentiation of tan is secant square x, and common we are writing dx is equal to dt. If you rearrange, you will get the same thing. See, sec x common, tan x plus sec x into dx is dt. That is nothing but numerator. 1 by t into dt. Now, what is integration of 1 by t? As usual, log of mod t. Write down that value. Log of mod t is sec x plus tan x plus c. And here on left side, integration of sec x. See, is it interesting and easy or what? Yes. Moving to the next, that is also derivation. As I told you, 4 continuous derivation I give, and they are the derivations as well as the formula. Please note down these as a formula and write in the formula list. Question number 118. Same, prove that integration of cosecant x is log of cosecant x minus cot x. Consider cosecant x into cot x, and please note down whatever I am writing here. This step is very important. Cosecant x in the bracket cosecant x minus cot x divided by cosecant x minus cot x. Put cosecant x minus cot x as a t. Differentiation of cosecant x is minus cosecant x into cot x. Differentiation of cot is minus cosecant square, already minus is there, it becomes plus. Into dx is dt. I took cosecant x common and I wrote first positive term. Cosecant x minus cot x into dx is dt. That is nothing but the numerator. 1 by t into dt. And again as usual it is log of mod t plus. Therefore, integration of cosecant x is log of cosecant x minus cot x. Next, integration of sin cube x into cos square x. Just think what will be the substitution. You know that differentiation of sine gives you cos but not cos square, and differentiation of cos gives you sine, not sine cos square. Cos gives you sine, not sine cube. Then what you are doing here? I am just writing like this: sin x, sin square x, cos square x, and again I am rearranging. This sin square x I am writing 1 minus cos square x. This cos square x I kept as it is, and this sin x I am writing here just for our convenience. At least now you got the idea? Yes, I am writing cos x as a t. Cos x is equal to t. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x into dx, but we required only sin x. Sin x into dx is minus dt. This will be minus dt. Then if you don't have the formula list of trigonometric formulas first year, please watch my videos and get the formula list. Don't take the Xerox copy, just write yourself. Now substitute that. It is 1 minus t square, cos x as a t, into t square into minus dt, because sin x into dx is minus dt. I am removing a bracket, I am taking t square and minus both at that time. T square into t square is t raised to 4, minus into minus becomes plus. And it is 1 into t square minus t square dt, integrate. T raised to 5 upon 5 minus t cube upon 3 plus c. Write down the t value. Cos raised to 5 upon 5 minus cos cube x upon 3 plus c. Question number 120. Sin x upon sin of x plus e. If you want, you can go for substitution or you can go for adjustment. I will go for substitution. It is, we cannot apply u by v method. That's why. And if you split the denominator also, it become complicated, we cannot solve. So I am writing x plus a as a t. What is x? Because x we required in the numerator. T minus a. Dx is dt. Sin, I am taking this as a a. Sin x value is what? T minus t. This is sin t into dt. Now for the numerator apply sin x minus y formula, that is sin t into cos a minus cos t into sin a. Sin x minus y formula, first year formula. Sin t into dt. If you want, I will write the formula here. Sin x minus y is sin x into cos y minus cos x into sin y. First year trigonometry formula. Now I am writing the denominator separately. Sin t into cos a divided by sin t minus cos t into sin a divided by sin t. If any cancellation, any simplification, go for that. This term get cancels. Take integration separately, and here cos a constant, I wrote 1 into dt, remember, not x. And here minus sin a constant, I took integration separately, that is important. Cos t upon sin t is cot t into dt. So cos a constant, integration of 1 with respect to t is t. 1 with respect to x is x. 1 with respect to dt is t. Sin a constant, and tell me what is the integration of cot t. In today's class I solved. In the today's class only I solved. What is the integration of cot t? Log of mod sin t plus. But the problem is started in terms of x. Answer we wrote in terms of t. No, it is not correct. Write on the t value. What is t? T is x plus a into cos a. To avoid the confusion here, just I wrote t first. And it is minus sin a log of mod sin. T value is x plus a plus. Suppose the next question, see what I am giving. Sin x plus a upon sin x. If the problem is like this, now tell me how you are solving. Is it necessary to go for substitution? No, it is not necessary. Directly we can write as sin x into cos a plus cos x into sin a divided by sin x into dx. Again as usual, sin x into cos a. Take the denominator separately. Here sin x and sin x get cancelled. Cos a, integration of 1 into dx, because we are not did any substitution. Here sin a constant, cos by sin is cot, and just integrate. Integration of 1 is x, because with respect to dx, x into cos a plus sin a into log of mod sin x plus c. So to avoid your confusion, I explained that also. Where we have to do the substitution, where we have to solve directly. Moving to the next example. That is 121. 1 upon 1 plus tan x. So this type of example already I explained in 7.2. Tan we are converting in the form of sin and cos. After that we are taking a LCM, and LCM this. After taking LCM, cos x goes up. And in the denominator we have 2 terms. That's why we are making a group of 2 terms. Already I explained all the steps. Here I wrote plus sin x extra, so I wrote minus sin x. But don't write minus cos x, because if you write minus cos x, this get cancels. we have to write plus cos x. Whatever is the term, we have to write the same term only. And it is not balancing. Why? Minus sin x plus sin x get cancels. Cos x plus cos x is 2 cos x. To balance that 1 by 2. Make the grouping of that. After grouping, take the denominator separately. And here I wrote first positive term. This get cancels. So I am writing 1 by 2, 1 into dx minus 1 by 2. Taking 1 by 2 and integration separate, plus 1 by 2 cos x minus sin x divided by cos x plus sin x. Yes, what is the integration of 1? Integration of 1 is x because with respect to x. See, it is a fraction. Check whether it is in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Yes, it is in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. That means the differentiation of denominator gives numerator. At that time it is log of denominator. Moving to the next question. 122. 1 upon 1 minus cos x. In the similar way, convert. Only 4 questions are there. 2 questions we solved in the exercise, 2 I am explaining here. In 7.2 already I explained that. Convert cot in terms of cos and sin. It is 1 upon 1 minus cos x upon sin x. Take the LCM and rearrange. Same term we have to write sin x minus cos x. If you write minus cos x, then plus cos x. If it is sin x, we have to write plus sin x only. To balance that to 1 by 2. I forgot to write 1 by 2. Then this term get cancels. 1 by 2 until 1 is remaining. Plus 1 by 2 cos x plus sin x divided by sin x minus cos x. So what is integration of 1? Integration of 1 is x plus 1 by 2. See, check whether it is in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Cos is minus, already minus is there. It becomes plus. Yes, it is in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. That means if you are not writing substitution, means just write down the formula in front of that answer. It is understood you are applying that formula. Moving to the next question, that is 123. Cos square x. Yes, open your formula list and search whether you have an integration of cos square x formula. Yes, we don't have integration of cos square x. And you cannot convert this with the help of identity. We are converting with the help of multiples and submultiple. Cos square x will be written as 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2. Whatever is the angle, it becomes double. See here. Cos square x will be 2 cos square x minus 1. Just rearrange this, you will get cos square x is, sorry, cos 2x is 2 cos square x minus 1. Just rearrange, you will get the answer. 1 by 2. What I will write here. And remember, the basic concept is whatever is the angle, it become double. If it is 2x, it become 4x. This 2 will be constant as it is. Now what is remaining? 1 plus cos 2x is remaining in the integration, with integration. Yes, 1 by 2 as it is in the bracket. Integration of 1 with respect to x is x. Integration of cos 2x is moving to the next question. (124) sin square x. Say I will use that formula also. Cos 2x is 1 minus 2 sin square x. When you rearrange, 1 minus cos 2x. And sin square x will be 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2. Write down that formula. 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2. Keep 1 by 2 as it is in the bracket. Integration of 1 with respect to x is x. Integration of cos 2x is sin 2x divided by 2 plus c. If you want, you can take 1 by 2 inside the bracket. Next, moving to the next question. Question number 25. 125. Sin cube x. There are so many methods for this, but I will explain using the trigonometric formula. Have you remembered sin 3x? See why we are writing? Because we are not familiar with sin cube integration. Sin 3x is 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Rearrange this. 4 sin cube x is equal to 3 sin x minus sin 3x. Sin cube x is equal to 1 by 4. 3 sin x minus sin 3x. There is another method also. You can split and you can solve. Better you try that. I will explain this method. So in place of sin cube x, we have to write 1 by 4. 3 sin x minus sin 3x. Keep 1 by 4 as it is. Integration of 3 sin x is minus 3 cos x. Integration of sin 3x is minus, already minus is there, it becomes plus cos 3x divided by 3, because coefficient of x is other than 1. So it is minus 3 by 4 cos x plus cos 3x divided by 12 plus c. See, is it interesting or what? Yes, the sums are very interesting. Then we are moving to the exercise. In the next class, I am moving to the exercise 7.3.